What is the name of the game? Pokeroo. I can't hear. Pokeroo. Welcome to Pokeroo, a world to explore. A game that is different, something much more. It's global, it's social, it's pro at its heart. A game created by players for players. A brand new start. Pokeroo. From a train in the Alps to a jet in the sky, dodging ship, stealing bird with a glint in its eye. We protect our great players and we do it so well. The naughty we've seen can be sent there as well. Pokeroo, seriously to my mouth, y'all. And not getting up above more. What is the name of the game? Pokeroo. I can't hear. Pokeroo. Welcome to Pokeroo, a world to explore. A game that is different, something much more. It's global, it's social, it's pro at its heart. A game created by players for players. A brand new start. Pokeroo. From a train in the Alps to a jet in the sky, dodging ship, stealing bird with a glint in its eye. We protect our great players and we do it so well. The naughty we've seen can be sent there as well. Pokeroo, seriously to my mouth, y'all. And not getting up above more.
Ha 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 ha. Ah, you thought I was going to go on and on and on and on. Pokeroo, pokeroo, da 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 da. Pokeroo. Hey, that's catchy, isn't it? Like my heart. Pokeroo. Anyway, hi, welcome to the Pokeroo Live Lounge with me, Shuggy Wuggy. I'm your host for this live interview number one. 5 years ago, we started doing this, where we interviewed players that play online poker, particularly VR poker. So we're starting it back because Pokeroo's out there. We're now in the Meta store. So if you're on VR, you can download the game. 4 years of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears in my life. And we've got some more updates and things to let you know. But we're going to be doing our live interviews in the live lounge every week. So we'll get one player on every week. And I won't be here every week. We have got our media man who'll be doing the next one. We'll tell you more about that later. So we're going to carry on. If you can see this live, a lot of people watch it live, but most people watch it on catch up. Don't be scared to write anything in the comments and we'll show the comments. So if you manage to write in the comments, let us know your name. If you have any questions, then write it in the comments. You need to excuse me, I've got a bad cough. I'm feeling a bit yucky. So if I do cough, I do apologise. But I tell you what, I think it's time we brought on our first guest, or interview number one, and he is a player. Now don't forget, Pokeroo is only 2 weeks old today. Yeah, 2 weeks old today. There's Rosie Posey saying hello. Hello, Rosie Posey. So yeah, we're 2 weeks old, and we're going to bring on our first guest, and he is a bit of a character round the tables, and you might know him as. I will bring him on now, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome live in the Pokeroo Live Lounge at the side of the airport. We're going to bring on Elvisrico. Elvis,
Elvis has entered Pokeroo building.
welcome, 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 and thank you first of all for stepping up to be your number one guy. The
Thank you.
number one. So, you know what we've got? We've got 25 questions, and everyone will get asked the same questions, and you're the first person, you're the guinea pig. So, as the weeks go on, we don't change the questions. It's a set 25 questions just to see your take on the game of poker, which we all love, of course, especially on Poker. So, are we
Yeah,
ready?
man.
Sitting comfortable? We're fastened our seatbelts, and we're
I'm
ready to
ready.
go.
Bring it on.
Okay, Elvis. So, question number one, you've got to tell everyone your real name, your username, and if you've got any other in-game names.
Well, my username has always been Elvisrico, so I just stick with Elvisrico. My real name is Rick Ochoa. Um, came up with Elvisrico because Rick Ochoa, everybody called me Rico,
Mhm.
and I was an Elvis impersonator, so Elvisrico. I just
So
always
you're,
stick with that.
so you're actually an Elvis.
I was, yeah.
Oh, you was. There's Christine saying hi. Have fun, guys. Thank you. Okay, so are you retired or do you work or what was your vacation? Did you
I
ever
was
work?
a I was an inspector for the power plants. I was an NDE inspector, radiography, ultrasound, all that kind of stuff. And then I was diagnosed with leukemia, so I worked for a little bit longer, and then I said, "Nah, I'm done. I'm gonna retire
Good
and
on you.
enjoy."
Okay,
Sorry, I'm squealing.
and where are you? Where's your location in the world?
I'm in Farmington, New Mexico, the Four Corners area, where
New
the
Mexico.
four states connect: Utah, uh, Colorado, uh, Arizona,
Right,
New Mexico.
because we are global, and I'm trying to think in the map where New Mexico is. Have you any idea why we got the name New Mexico? Is there lots of
As opposed to
Mexicans,
old Mexico,
right? Is there lots of Mexicans in New Mexico?
there are, and Native Americans,
There you
especially in the Four Corners area, a lot of Native Americans.
So, see, when you say native, excuse me, I'm from Scotland, so I'm a bit ignorant to Native Americans. Is that like what Indians, cowboys, and Indians?
Indian, just
Yeah. So an Indian is a Native American, like
yeah,
Chief Sitting Bull kind of idea.
yeah. We have a lot of the Navajo Nation around here in the Four Corners area. So there's a lot of Navajo people and some
Yeah.
Sioux. But
Wouldn't it be great to have one of the Native Americans playing poker on Pokeroo? Right.
there you go.
Man said, get your cards and go all in. So man, get your cards and go all in. I don't even know if that's what they sound like. But anyway, there we go. Right, so you're in New Mexico. Right, so outside poker, Elvis, do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, I did my first year of my plants. I do cannabis plants and a bunch of other plants, and so they're doing really good. I do of course the VR poker and my karaoke and so darts. I'm a dart player, so I play a lot of darts too. So
Oh, okay.
I do I had a podcast that I was doing for a while, but I haven't done that.
Okay, so you like the darts. Is darts big in America?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. There's dart teams around here, and dart leagues. In Arizona, it was big dart leagues in Arizona, but now I'm in New Mexico.
Right. I know we've got a player at the table, Poppy. He's a coach for pickleball, but he's crazy on darts. Crazy dart player. So if you ever get a chance to see Poppy, you can have a good conversation about darts. Um, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Sorry. And of course, although Poppy likes darts, the old phrase is, more joking. Sorry, Poppy, we love you. Right. So tell us your VR journey. How long have you played on VR? And tell us your story, how you found poker on the virtual reality.
Well, when I was in Arizona, my grandson in New Mexico, he was telling me about the VR and wanted me to play it and with him and stuff like that. And so I said, okay, I'll get one. And I got one, and he had me playing some army game, and I couldn't do it. So I ended up finding other games and found poker. And then I was like, I'm in. I'm stuck. I'm not even allowed to buy more games because my wife says, you know what? Every time you buy a game, you only play it for like 3 days and you're back to playing poker all the time. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, I'm the same. So, what other games do you play? So,
On the VR,
yeah,
um, golfing, the mini golf, I like. They have an Elvis. They have an Elvis course on there, so I like that
really
one.
very good. And
Um,
what other poker games? What one do you play?
the Vegas, the Infinite.
The old Poker
Uh,
Stars.
yeah, the old Poker Stars.
Okay,
That one's.
what about the other one? Because there's three now. There's Poker VR. Have you ever played that one?
I tried to do Poker VR. I couldn't get into that one, so I like more of the graphics and stuff on the Vegas one was better.
Yeah.
But
So, and how did you hear about Pokeroo?
oh, my man, Flat Dog, he sent a thing out and said, "Hey, check out this Pokeroo." I said, "Okay." Flat Dog says it, then I'm in.
Okay.
And after the first day, I got a membership. I was like, "That's it."
Oh, good. So
If I would have got the year, the wife would have probably killed me. So between my plants and my
Yeah.
fishing and all that stuff, my hobbies
Well,
get expensive.
I guess your plants might make you money if you start dealing.
I don't know. There's so many dispensaries out here. I'd have to have.
All right. I keep forgetting it's legal in some states in America. I'm not used to that. It's here in the UK. It's very, very illegal. Right. So when you play on your VR, you is it do you play cross-platform like on mobiles or PCs? Have you
Nah,
ever tried that?
just the VR. It's too my. I have too big a hands for the phone to be trying to do all that shit. So I just did
Okay.
VR.
Yeah, because I know we've got some of the players that really enjoy playing on their iPads and their tablets. It
Yeah.
says having that headset strapped to your head, and it actually Pokeroo plays really well. It's pretty seamless on the phone or on the tablet. So never say never. You might fancy jumping into that because then what you can do is you can be more. There's Cherie saying hello. You could be more social with your wife in the background. You've got the headset on, but whereas if you've got your phone or you've got your tablet, you can kind of pretend that you're watching the
Mm-hmm.
TV show with them. That you're really playing poker, right? So we're on to question number 8 of 25. We're doing good here, right? So as you know, in Pokeroo, you have levels, you have little trophies. If you've got business class membership, then you have trophies and levels. I know you've only been playing for a couple of weeks. Um, are you on a class? I think you said your economy or your business. You got the business class.
Yeah, I got the business, the monthly.
Super. Right. So you got the business class, and do you know right now what level you're on? What level you're on?
I think 8.
That's good. That's good for the
Yeah.
first week. So level 8, very very good. Right. So this is where you can start bluffing a little bit with us with this question, and we're back to more the poker game. So, is there a particular strategy or style of poker that you'd like to reveal that Elvis would play?
No, I just have to be patient. You start betting all willy nilly when you start to get bored and stuff. You just got to be patient and wait for your cards to play. To come to you and then play them.
Yeah.
And then being new on this one, it's unless some of the friends from the other poker games come over, I already know how they play, so I got to kind of watch and observe and see how other people play and stuff. So
Yeah, because there's so many different strategies in this game.
oh yeah.
Somebody says Richard. Who's Rochelle? Who's Rochelle?
Oh, that's my daughter.
Oh, hey, I know that guy. I think he raised me or something. Hi, Rochelle. Right. Okay, so the strategy is you think be patient and
Yeah.
try to get to know your competitors. I think that's a good, quite a good strategy. I know it's only fresh. I only want to talk about Pokeroo because I'm asking what has been your biggest win in this very short period. It's a hard question because we're not really playing high level at the moment. Everybody's working their way up. But can you think of a big win that you had on the table?
Yeah, should. Wasn't it today, sir? I believe I took 1 million from you. I think it was something like that.
Thanks
So
for
yeah,
that.
that would
It's a
have to be so far my biggest win.
interview number one, and Shuggy gets shafted for 1 million chips. I know. Lovely. What? But then I would go the other way. What would you say was your biggest loss on a session?
Uh, the same table, I gave back 1 million to, who was it? Pokey or something.
Or
I
OP?
took,
Okay.
yeah, or yeah, it was Poppy. Yeah, that's who it was. I took
Yeah.
1 million from him, but I ended up giving it right back.
Right. There you go. That's poker, isn't it? Right. So, what is your favorite continent? Because you know in Pokeroo we've got different continents and different countries within the continents, but there's 6 different environments, 6 different continents. What is your favorite one?
To be honest, man, they're all pretty awesome. You
Oh,
know, I like playing in all of them. I just pretty much go where everybody's at. So
right.
I like the one with the giraffe or Morocco or something like that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one's pretty cool.
Africa. And the African, where Jerry the giraffe is in Africa. Yeah, that's a popular choice, Africa.
And then,
Yeah,
and then the British one too, you're in the hot air balloon or whatever, or the not a hot air
yeah.
balloon.
You're on the train going through Europe. Yeah,
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that was pretty cool. But
And
no, they're all pretty cool. I mean, they're all awesome.
so I know we're only 2 weeks old into the game. What level of table you playing? What is it? What, a 300K buy-in or 100K buy-in, or do you step up? I know today we played at the $1 million buy-in. That was in South
Yeah,
Africa. What level do you like playing at, or do you mix it up?
like the 300.
The
Usually
300K.
around there. Yeah, the
Kind of mid,
100 to
a mid,
300.
yeah, it's kind of mid-range table. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That
Um,
way, some of it you can go in and go, I think I'll call that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. While
You're not
protecting
doing so much.
your bankroll. Yeah. So, features in Pokeroo. What do you like about Pokeroo? As in the features, I know we've got a dealer for a start. We can send gifts. We've got the entrance music depicting the country that you go to, the different environments, and of course the whole concept of traveling. So, what feature sticks out for you? You say, "Wow, that is a good feature."
That we're not so crowded at the table, that there's only 6 of us and we actually have room
Yeah,
around and somebody's not right there. There's not an arm right next to you sitting, getting in front of you and stuff like that. I really like that.
yeah,
That you're just more, and not so much nonsense going on. Sometimes at other tables, you can just sit there and nobody's saying a word, but everybody's got props going everywhere and shit going everywhere. It's like, come on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad you said that because yeah, I think our idea was to make it spacious and make it feel relaxed in a nice ambient atmosphere. Um, the gifts and everything, although we can send gifts, they're not interactive. We're not going to throw smoke bombs and shoot you and things like that. It's not like that. The
All
gifts
right.
are all poker related. The river rat, sending love, the tortoise, although the Americans call it a turtle. But a turtle's in the water, Elvis. It's a tortoise.
I like the river rat. Yep,
Yeah,
that one's
yeah,
pretty cool.
yes, cool. Wait to see the donkey when that comes. The donkey is amazing. Yes,
Don't. Well, I have to apologize right now to anybody that has an accent. I've been biting my. When you have like an accent like you have, I tend to mimic people. I've always been good with accents and different voices and stuff. So if I ever do that at the table, I'm not being an asshole. I just automatically start doing it. My wife sometimes has to smack me and go, "Stop it, you're mimicking." I was, "Oh shit."
yeah, yeah. And you know the funny thing is, I do the exact same, Elvis. People think I have an accent, but I don't. And I like to mimic people at the table. And right now, I'm going to try and impersonate you. How does that sound? Female voice.
Oh, hello. Hello, my name is Elvisrico, and I'm sounding like Elvis. um,
No, no, no. I don't
You're
think
the
that was
elf, Elfist, Elfist, the elf.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's great to having so many different regions and accents on
Oh
the
yeah,
game. It really
that's
is.
what I love most about it, is that the social with everybody. You meet all kinds
Yeah.
of different people. It's really
What
cool.
you do. What you do. Okay. So if you could add a feature to Pokeroo or something you think that could be improved, don't forget we're very young. and we've got big ears. As it says in the start of the game, it's a game created by players for players. So if you were to, if you were one of the developers of Pokeroo, what would you add to the game? Can you think of anything that's missing? Anything you think would be a really good feature? I know this is off
Well,
the
I
cuff.
don't know how hard it would be, but like when you go, like say you go to the U.S. and
Yeah,
all the different, like California and all the different,
yeah, yeah,
everything's the same though. When you go to that, just when you go to the U.S., everything is all the same. It'd be cool if like you went to California, it was a little bit different. You went to New York, it was a little bit different.
yeah, yeah,
You know, I think that would be cool, and each and all of them, because whenever you go to like all the Asian ones, it's all the same rooms
yeah.
for all
Because
those.
this is where a lot of people get mixed up with the concept, and I'll explain it. If you go to Asia, you're playing in the continent of Asia. You might be playing at the
Gotcha.
Japanese table. It's a Japanese table, or it's a South Korea table in Asia. And when you look out, you see a representation of Asia. You see Mount Fuji for Japan. You see the Great Wall of China representing China. And it's the
Right.
same with Africa, and it's the same with when you're in the USA table. You're seeing a representation of different states. So you can see the Golden Gate Bridge, but then you can also see Lady Liberty, which represents New York. So I hear what
I
you're
gotcha.
saying, but the flag next to the dealer tells you what table we're
Yeah,
on. We're actually in the continent, which that
that makes
country
sense.
belongs to. So that's it. Yeah, but listen, watch this space because we are not going to stop developing. And
Oh no,
there might be a continent where we have got a different environment for every country in the continent. So
no,
it
I'm
might
definitely looking forward to growing with Pokeroo. That's for sure.
yeah, yeah. So, okay. So how often do you play Pokeroo, and what is your usual kind of time slot? So if people are watching and say, "Hey, I want to play with this guy," what's your time? Your typical session? What day? What time? And how long?
It really just depends. It just depends. Sometimes I'll jump on in the mornings, see who's on. Sometimes in the middle of the afternoon or in the evening, or sometimes all day. According to my wife, I'm on here too much playing poker. So you know,
Okay. So it's pretty random. It's a mixed bag, really.
yeah, it's pretty much random. I mean, people could always message me on Discord or whatever and say, "Hey, Elvis, you want to jump in on the table?" I'll be like, "Oh, yeah, why not?"
Course, and that's where we talk. That's where gamers talk. I wasn't too chuffed with Discord. I'd never liked it, but then I realised it's the communication platform where we talk. And in the Pokeroo Discord, we have got the lounge where you can
Mhm.
post gifs and post photographs, and then we've got the departures. Excuse me. That's where you post if you want to play and where you're going to, whether you're going to India or if you're going to Australia. Okay. Um, Now, every game has a challenge, and Pokeroo's not really got one of the major challenges launched yet, although it's coming soon. But what challenges are you going to give yourself in the game?
Probably to stay above $1 million right now.
Okay, so that's the challenge. I think
Try not to lose all my money.
when I play poker, my challenge has always been to increase the bankroll. I always watch my bankroll. My challenge is to let the bankroll grow, which means I'm winning. The next challenge in Pokeroo, we've got our levels and we've got our trophies. So that's progressive. The more chips they win, the higher
Mhm.
your level. Wheel rotates and your levels go up. So that's another thing for players in Pokeroo to look at. Look at your bankroll and look at your trophies, your levels. And another challenge, which probably doesn't really interest me, is when we bring in our MTT tournaments. So the challenge there is to maybe do well in a few tournaments.
I'm looking forward to that. The Vegas room for the tournaments. I'm really looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you are. Like we said with the Elvis voice there. Now, talking about tournaments, that's your next question. This is going really quick. Actually, we're at question number 16 now. So, are you a tournament player?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I like doing tournaments.
right. Okay. And as you know, when we launch our tournaments, we're doing 6 tournaments every day. Elvis. Every 4 hours there'll be a tournament, and they're scattered throughout the day. And sometimes when you go on other games, the tournament that you like is always on a Sunday at 8 p.m. Well, we're not doing that. We're mixing the whole calendar up and just doing a mixed bag. So at different times and different days, you'll see tournaments that you like, maybe you don't like, rollers, high rollers, medium buy-ins. So it's proper MTT tournaments. And our tournament rooms, which we've made, and you've seen them on Discord, we've posted previews. You'll either be playing on Vegas, looking down on the strip, and maybe hear Elvis in the background,
There you
or
go.
you'll be playing on my favourite place, is the Monte Carlo. I think it looks amazing as Monte Carlo. So that's the two tournament rooms. So when you play tournaments, Elvis, do you have a different strategy from cash games?
With the tournaments, especially the tournaments, because they could last up to 3 hours in some of those tournaments, you just have to be patient. That's all. You just have to be patient. Let the cards come to you when it comes to the tournament. People end up getting frustrated and you're getting bored and then just start betting all willy-nilly. So if you want to win a tournament, you just have to be patient. I think that's the most thing.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, good answer. Patience, once again, same as your cash games, but I feel cash games you can be a little bit more intense. And
Yeah, you don't have to be as tight, as serious, and as focused and trying to study everybody too as you're watching the game.
yeah, and the reason I don't like tournaments much is because I find the tournament tables very quiet mostly. I think I like to hear people talking and laughing and having fun. And not only
Yeah, that's
talking and laughing, have fun, I like to hear the odd player sing at the table.
true.
Now, that brings us on to our next question. It's question number 17, so we're doing really well. What's a crazy thing that you've seen on Pokeroo? Now, one of the craziest things I've seen on Pokeroo was 2 nights ago when I was playing with you. It was a crazy thing. I don't know what made me think about it. I speak to you in the table in the sense of the tense of Elvis. I'm saying, how are you, Elvis? Or have you got your blue suede shoes on tonight? Are you all shook up? And are you going to return to sender? All that shit. I talk like that to you. If you remember, so the question is, what's a crazy thing that you've seen on Pokeroo? And I wonder if you're going to say the same thing that I'm thinking on.
Well, I would say it would have to be whenever you requested me to sing in Elvis' voice, Baby Shark. I've never had anybody ask me to do. I've had them ask me to do rap songs and different stuff like that, So, but not Baby Shark. So.
100%. I thought, do you know what? This is really going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons. And I'm so glad you're clearing your throat because I think everyone watching this deserves a couple of lines of Baby Shark Elvis style. Are you up for it?
I could do that, man. I can do that. Hold on.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go. All right. Put on my
Oh,
glasses.
oh,
Here we
love
go.
it. Love it.
Baby shark, 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 baby shark, 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 shark. Thank you.
Is that
Thank you very
it?
much.
Is that it? Oh, man. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had people request all kinds of stuff as far as trying to sing in Elvis voice, but never Baby Shark. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Threw me off.
Yeah. So yeah, it was different, and I thought that's the craziest thing I've seen on Pokeroo so far. Oh no, maybe not. Have you seen Cherie doing the backflip against the lap dancing pole yet?
No.
Well, Cherie does it and PJ does it. Okay, but in the European room on the train, there is a pole next to the bar, and they go on it and they do a double backflip on the pole. So look out for that one. Okay.
Nice.
Right. Now this is going to be difficult question. Two difficult questions. You are going to create your own tables, okay? The first table that you're going to create is going to be a table with 5 other people joining you where it's a real competitive game of poker. So you're going to give me names of people that it's a challenge that you think are good players who would like a good game. And then you're going to give me 5 players that you just want to have fun with socially. Some people might make the 2 tables. So
I would
first of all,
say the same that most of the ones. I would have to say you for one because I enjoyed taking that money from you today. So
okay, just hold on. So you're doing your challenging table. Who's sitting there? You put me in there. Silly man. Okay, so Shuggy's got a seat. 4 other
Yeah.
names you can think of.
Flat Dog for sure.
Flat Dog, he's a chip leader. He's number 1 on the leaderboard, so he's a
Yeah.
challenge for you.
Yeah.
Can you think of? I know it's very early in the game. Is there any other players you can?
No, Joe Mama. Joe Mama's
Mama.
always. I've known her from Poker Stars. She's always fun and loves to talk too. So
Yeah, but it's
you know
not about that. It's about poker, right?
yeah, I know she's a good player
Okay.
too. She's a real good player.
Okay,
So
that's
is
fine.
so
So,
Flat Dog.
right, so 2 more names.
I've used Poker Assassin. He's funny, but he's second on the leaderboard right
He's
now too.
the number 2 in the leaderboard, and he's been playing with us for a year now because he was one of our testers, and Flat Dog came and took his crown away. Oh, you made your granddaughter get excited when you sang. There you go. What's your granddaughter's name?
Well, that's my granddaughter is Angel. She's
Angel.
only 5 months, but
Well,
that's my daughter Michelle.
She got excited there. And Daniel Gordon, I don't know who that guy is.
So yeah,
Flat
Flat
Dog.
Dog,
Yeah.
Joe Mama, you,
Poker Assassin. One more
who's
challenge.
another?
Flat Dog, we know it's you. We know it's you.
Tennessee. That's
Tennessee.
Skylar Moon.
Okay.
She's
Yeah,
a good player too.
Tennessee. Okay. Now, I don't know if you, because we're so early, it's probably hard to put your social table up. Is there anyone that you want to add that's not a competitor, but just socially good, or you just want to keep it at that for now?
Bullets is good. He's a funny guy. I like chatting with him.
He's good fun. I like his energy. I think Bullets has got really good energy. I think he's good. Yeah.
Yeah, Flat Dog, of course, too, is always nice. He's always got a positive energy rolling.
Yeah,
and then Sarah too. Sarah, his girlfriend, she's really nice. And I like playing with her.
If you can understand her accent, Sarah goes in there.
Right.
So Sarah goes.
But I mean, at the other poker game, every time I would leave, I would say Elvis has left the building, and then I bounce. Well, I do that all the time. And then there was one time I was at the table, and then I was like, "Well, I got to go," and I just left. Well, apparently that upset Sarah because she was like, the next time I go, she said, "Hey, what are you doing? Not telling Elvis has left the building." I was like, "Sorry, okay, I'll do it every time now."
The next question's a little bit difficult, and a lot of people just pass on it, take the Fifth Amendment on it. Is there anyone you don't like? You want to spill the beans?
Anyone I don't like? No, everybody I've met on so far on Pokeroo have been cool. I mean, there was some kid on there the other day that was harassing Mickey. But we were trying to get somebody to get him out, but he finally left.
Yeah. We well, we'll talk about that. We've got question 21. We're talking about that in a second. In fact, question 20 we're on now. Have you met any players from VR real life live?
No, not yet. It would be nice to someday we all can meet up somewhere. And
it is good. It is good. We have been testing for nearly a year with a really good community of testers, Elvis. And 8 weeks ago, we had our first meetup in Florida.
Oh, nice.
So there was about 14 of us there. I flew in from the UK, and so did Unicorn, as in England, the number one, flew in as well, and people flew in from all different states. And Turtlette, she organised that with Unicorn and Cougar Marie, and we played live poker, and it's really lovely to meet people face to face that you play with online. So there's a meetup getting organised for next year. I know nothing about it. It's nothing to do with me. I just support it. So keep your eyes peeled on a meetup. It really is good fun. It is good fun.
A lot of fun.
Right. What's your thoughts on the Pokeroo jailhouse? Do you know anything about it? What we're using it for?
Yeah, I seen that. You guys the video. You had Elvis doing Jailhouse Rock doing it, and so I don't know much about what it is. It's something I think you have to buy your way out if you get thrown in jail or something like that, or play your way out or something.
Well, we haven't decided if we're going to set a bail. We can do that. We can do a bail, but if anyone misbehaves in the game, you're saying that kid was dodgy. If anyone's abusive, racist, homophobic, sexist, or just ugly, right? If they've got an ugly avatar, then they get a jail sentence. We sentence them to the jailhouse. Now, the jailhouse is a fantastic environment. It's all different cells. It's graffiti on the walls that the testers chose, the graffiti. There's rats, there's cockroaches, there's flies, and there's even human excrement in there. Now, you might get sentenced for an hour, a week, a day, a month, or a year. So whatever crime you do, you have to do the time. When you go into the jailhouse, it's a mid-range table there. You can still play the game, but you cannot come out the jailhouse. You're confined there. And us good guys, we can go in there, play a couple of hands and leave, and go back to Africa where we belong. So we can go in and tease them, but beware, because when we were testing the jailhouse, the testers, lovely people, we went into the jailhouse and we started talking as if we were in jail. So some of the roasting across the table was pretty close to the bone. But you can do that in the jailhouse. They're all in one place. So we're not sure if you're bad, if we're going to put a bail money on you. If you're really bad, you might be able to buy yourself out of jail. But I don't know.
I like that. That's a cool concept.
Yeah,
I like
there's Cherie saying, and you can even play poker tennis in there. Yeah, there's table tennis tables in there. There's weights and everything in the jailhouse. Yeah, Flat Dog, we know you're Daniel. Okay, all right. my God, it won't be long till he's on here. He'll be on here very, very soon. Right.
Yeah,
so
you definitely need to interview Flat Dog. He's got
Yeah.
quite the energy. That guy. I like. He's my buddy.
It's just a matter of time. He's laughing. Oh, he'll be here. He will be here. Right. So, okay, this one. This was part of the old questions, right? And I'm going to show you 3 words on the screen. Okay, put you on the screen, and it's not a question. I just want your reaction and your comments to these 3 words. You with me?
Okay.
So here comes your 3 words now.
Or what? That just depends.
No comment. Just give me your.
On a train to Mexico.
Okay, that's fine. You've answered it. On a train to Mexico. Now, what everyone has to decide: what were you doing on the train to Mexico? Was it
Let's
playing
just say
poker? Was
I
it
can
playing
either
poker?
confirm. I can either confirm nor deny any such accusations. That's all I can say. It was a party, super party, though. That's for sure.
Okay, there you go. Flat Dog loves you. Love you, brother. He can't even spell. Brother. Brother. He likes the idea of poker tennis. Actually, we need to show you how to play poker ballet. We play poker ballet. Cherie will show you that one thing. Okay, so the weirdest place was on a train. Love it. Okay, when you go on your tombstone, give us a poker message which you would write on your tombstone.
In the end, all you can say is 2 tears in a bucket and say motherfucker.
Okay, here's the bucket and say motherfucker. I like it. I like it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Awesome. Yeah, it is awesome. Very, very good. Very good. Right. Oh, shush, shush. Thank you. Right. So, 24. Question 24, man. We're doing really good time. I'm impressed. This is a hard one. What would you say is your biggest life achievement? The people that don't know you, what do you think is the biggest thing that's ever happened to you in your life, or the best thing?
Well, the biggest thing and the most, I would have to say, finding my wife would be the
Because she
most
sits
important.
behind you with a rolling pin. No,
No, it really is. It really is. She's my rock.
She's your rock. She's your rock. Yeah. And how long have you been married?
6 years now.
Very nice. Did you meet her local? Is she local or?
No, I met in Arizona. We met, and actually, after we were going out for about 4 months, I had collapsed in the kitchen and ended up in the hospital and having to go through chemo again and stuff. And I told her, I said, I know we've only been going out for 4 months, and I'm sure you don't want to have to be dealing with this kind of shit right now. So I understand if you don't. He's like, oh no, she stuck with me. So I was like, yeah, that's what.
You've got to keep her there. Well
Mhm.
done, Mrs. Elvis. Was Elvis ever married? Of course. Who was Elvis married to? What was her name again? Was he married? What was her
But you know
name?
what, man? What happens in Pokeroo stays in Pokeroo. That's what I tell
Well,
Sue all the time.
brilliant. Right. So big thumbs up to Mrs. Elvis. So sorry I've got this off. Right. We're on
And
your last.
of course, since my daughter's watching. Of course, you kids. We're all.
You can't forget the kids. The kids are, it's a given for the kids. It's a given.
I mean, but I would be rich right now if I didn't have so many damn kids.
Oh, yeah. Right. Do you know about the Pokeroo merchandise store? Seen it?
No, I just heard about it. Actually,
Yeah.
it looks
Right.
like there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff on there.
There is lots of really good stuff. We've got 9 pages. 9 pages. And Turtleette, she organises the merchandise store. So if you come
Yeah.
across Turtleette, she's got a red badge above her saying she's ambassador. She's got 9 pages of different merch that you can get with Pokeroo on it. Some of it's really, really cool. Some of it's shit, but some of it's really cool. I'm only kidding, Turtleette, but the quality, it's the quality that's amazing. It really, really is good quality. So if you get a chance, right, and you've got a Christmas list, then you can maybe show your wife the Pokeroo merch store. So, and here we are. We've done it in 39 minutes. Our interviews. You've answered 25 questions, Elvis. Amazing, amazing. And what I would say to people that if they see you at a table, you have to join the table with Elvis because Elvis will have you singing and rocking at the table. It's not wacky. Choose your moments, which I think is really cool.
I'm always singing. It's because I'm always having the Elvis Channel and Sirius playing next to me, and so I'm just singing along and playing.
So I'll thank you for your time, and you're going to be an internet sensation with all the poker players watching you over the coming months. But you're going to. I can't let you go without asking you. I mean, a minute, somebody saying, "Oh, Black Dog saying for sure Elvis is awesome." Well done. So we can't let you go until we get another song. What's going to be your leaving song? And then when you finish your leaving song, you have to say, Elvis has left the building and I'll take you off. Okay?
Sounds good.
So can I give you the intro? An
Let me
introduction?
see. Let's do a gambling one.
Right. No, I won't introduce the song. I'll just introduce you, right? Okay. All right. So here we go. I'll clear my throat. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. No. We can do better than that. No, I'm not happy with it. Ladies, gentlemen, both lesbians and perverts, welcome to the Pokeroo Live Lounge. Please welcome live on stage the #1 Elvis poker player. It's Elvisrico.
Bright light city gonna set my soul on fire. I got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn. So get those stakes up high. There's 1,000 pretty women waiting out there, and they're all living the devil may care. And I'm just a devil with a love to spare. So viva Pokeroo! Viva Pokeroo! Viva! Viva Pokeroo! Thank you. Thank you very much. Elvis has left the building.
Oh man, how good was that? Wow. I was hoping you would ask him to sing. Hey, sang there. There we go. Elvisrico doing our very first Pokeroo live in the live lounge. Go Elvis, Black Dog, he loves it. Good one. Oh, and he's saying it. So, guys, that is interview #1. If you're watching it on YouTube, Facebook, we'll need to get it on X as well. Look out for, we're going to have one every week. And next week's interview will be done by our media man, 313 Detroit, instead of me. Okay, 313 Detroit will be doing it. If you want to be interviewed, well, there is a channel on Discord. Just put your name forward and we'll get you on it. And I'll see you on 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time, I'll do the next interview. Cherie says it's amazing. Kristen says perfect. And Uncle Gro says, well done, guys. So thank you very much. From me, Shuggy Wuggy, it's over and out. I'm going to leave you with a Pokeroo song. And I'll catch you all at the tables. And don't forget, give me your chip.
What is the name of the game? Pokeroo. I can't hear. Pokeroo. Welcome to Pokeroo, a world to explore. A game that is different, something much more. It's global, it's social, it's pro at its heart. A game created by players for players. A brand new start. Pokeroo. From a train in the Alps to a jet in the sky, dodging chips, stealing bird with a glint in its eye. We protect our great players and we do it so well. The naughty we've seen can be sent there as well. Pokeroo, seriously to my mouth yard, and not getting locked up more.